basketball here at Page High School, and we are introducing the Independence Lady Eagles as they take on the Page Lady Patriots here at Page High School. For this county matchup, Michael Williams alongside my buddy Paul Breece as we get set for the WCTV game of the week. We were talking a little bit earlier as we got started. When Google needs to know something about Williamson County sports, it calls Paul Breece.
Well, I don't know if that's 100% correct, but glad to be here, Michael Williams. It's been a while since I've been in the inside the Page Patriot Gymnasium, and doing some nice construction work on the exterior of the school building. I mean, they're just blowing this thing up into a nice. It was already
tearing it down and building it back up.
Yeah, for sure. So, as far as what we're looking here tonight, Michael Williams, a tale of two teams. Page Lady Patriots trying to vie for the top 4 spots in the district as the season is now kind of on the tail end here as we're winding it down, and the Independence Eagles looking to build on some young talent and trying just to find something positive every game to build on. The first matchup just went the way of the Page Lady Patriots, and I'm sure the Independence Eagles would like to take 2 of this whole game, right? They'd like a second chance to prove themselves. So
Ryan Brown set to tip it away for the Lady Eagles of Independence, and she tips to her guard, number 12, that is Claudia Chilton, and Independence controls things early on. Inside it goes again to Brown, and blocked out of bounds, stays Independence way. Ryan Brown, Leah Oubre, Claudia Chilton, Evie Nichols, your starters for Independence. Get one more number here, 51. I believe that is Christy Martinez. She starts for Indy as well. Starters for Page High School, Braley Bushman, Lily Wilkin, Mackenzie Cochran, Abigail Ward, and number 23 is Sadie Porter. Indy coached by Mary Beth White, and Page coached by Ron Brock. Page comes away with the loose ball.
Both these teams really young, and scoring is going to be a premium tonight, I believe, Michael Williams.
Abby Ward with a 3 attempt that goes awry, rebounded by Ryan Brown, and Indy again crosses half court. Again, off the mark, that's Leah Oubre. Ball comes away the Lady Patriots way, and they're on the move. No score here, just underway at Page High School. Lay-in goes awry for number 3, that's Lindsey Cochran, but turnover on the rebound, and it stays Independence way. There you see Coach Adam Brock, the head coach of Page High School. Long 3 by Cochran, and we have a foul under the basket. Ball goes back towards Indy.
Braley Bushman over the back right there, and you see Mary Beth White right there. Tell you what, you look up and down both these rosters, right? You see 0 seniors for Page. You see 1 senior for Independence, and, at this stage of the game, some of these younger kids have now become a little more prepared as they have got the routine down, and more confident as the games are, been going through the season. So, but if you talk about a seasoned team, Page is definitely got the upper hand here.
3 launched by Wilkin. Offensive board collected by Cochran. She'll get into the lane, put up the short runner. And Mackenzie Cochran has her first field goal of the night.
Well, we'll definitely call out Mackenzie Cochran's name and Lily Wilkins' name quite a bit tonight, Michael Williams, so just get used to it. That's a pretty nice take right there.
10 is Evie Nichols. Collected by Page. Again, all the way to the bucket is Lily Wilkins, just like Paul Breece said. And she's got her first bucket of the night, 4-0 lead for Page.
Well, you got Chilton right here, the freshman point guard, who's has made a wing entry pass to the sophomore. You got another sophomore and Ryan Brown out there. But then Christy Martinez, the senior, kind of the lone wolf out there.
Cochran again with a good hustle play. Knocks the ball out of bounds, stays Independence. And nearly turned over, and it is turned over. This time Page looking for the quick break. Nice bounce pass inside, but an even better defensive play by Evie Nichols. The ball will stay Independence way.
Yeah, nice job by the freshman on the hustle back.
Cochran again from about 14 feet. Cochran now with 4 points here in this first quarter.
The 14-footer, Michael Williams, a shot you never see.
They're either dunks or threes.
Yep. Uh-oh, pick by the...
Another Bushman this time with the steal and goes all the way in for the lay-in. Page is out to the 8-0 lead, and Mary Beth Thompson, she'll have to stop the bleeding with a quick timeout. 4:27 remaining in the first quarter. Page out on top 8-0.
Well, and obviously you could witness here, right, firsthand, is the turnovers that have created easy baskets by the Page Lady Patriots. I mean, Michael Williams, when Page has had to run some half-court sets, they've kind of stalled out with some missed shots. But in transition, the Page Lady Patriots are definitely turning up the dial to say, and this is where you talk about Mary Beth White having to stop the bleeding. You know, it's tough to do when you got two freshmen, two sophomores, and a lone senior who's, you know, probably not quite sure of her pre-playing time, but game experience, right, is kind of low for the Lady Eagles.
We'll see what Coach White drew up out of the timeout as you see Claudia Chilton try to race into the front court here.
Well, I'm trying to get a 5-second call, I think.
Another reach, and Indy lucky to come away with it. Chilton again, she'll try the long three.
That's good. Oh.
And off the front iron, rebound comes out to Page, but stolen back again. 51, that is Christy Martinez. She's off on the three. And Indy, again, yet to get on the board with 3:50 to go here in the first quarter. The three again by Cochran. Rebound run down by Page. This time Wilkin. She'll launch. Brown on the rebound. And Chilton will race ahead. Indy looking for their first points of the night. Brown finds a little daylight in the lane, takes it up off the glass, and she will be hacked and head to the foul line.
Well, Ryan Brown, who we see at the free throw line, I saw her warming up before the game and, you know, posting up, making good post moves. This time she just went out to the top of the three and said, "Give me the ball. I'm going to the basket. You guys can stop me if you want, but
we need some points." Maddie Marcus, number 24, she checks in for Independence. Second foul shot attempt for Brown. That one comes up snake eyes on both shots. And Page again, or Indy again, still looking to get on the board. Three again, launched by Cochran. And Mackenzie Cochran, 7 points on the night with that three, extends the lead to 11-0.
Well, here comes the transition offense right here. 23 for Paige. Sadie Porter. The missed on the left-hand side of the basket with the right hand, Michael Williams.
Remember the name from last year. Brown on the rebound, and here comes Indy again. Still looking for their first points of the night. Way to work the ball there, Indy, but Maddie Marcus has her shot rejected. Ball stays with Independence.
Well, you know, it's interesting. Michael Windsor, last week we were at Centennial High School, right? And we were, you know, kind of our first take of broadcasting with no student sections and stuff like that inside of a gym.
We feel like we've got to keep our voices down.
Yeah, no, if we feel like we're whispering kind of library-ish, we feel like
because we're not having to talk over student sections tonight.
No, that's right.
The three again launched. That time by Leah Oubre doesn't fall. However, the lay-in by Brooklyn Burrows does fall.
Again, transition offense.
0-0 is Jayla Miller. She's just checking into the game. Turns it over just like that. And again, down quickly comes Paige. Brown comes away with the board on the missed lay-in.
Well, it's so funny. Who was that? Cochran on the break and gave it up to Burrows right there. Last time she made it, this time she missed. Oh, it's a good shot fake.
Off on the miss and fought for. Down in the lane.
Wow.
Brown again down low on the offensive glass. Throws it up, and she is hacked once again. And she'll have her second attempt at a pair of free throws. Ryan Brown, the sophomore.
Wow.
And she'll connect on her first one, and you could have heard a pin drop.
Absolutely.
In the gymnasium as she was ripping the net there. Second one is up off the back iron, and Indy
good
has
hustle
their
play.
second chances on the offensive glass.
How about that?
And nicely done. Oubre again. And just like that, Indy is on the board, down by 10. 45 seconds remaining in the first. Cochran off from the shot from the foul line. Jayla Miller now handling the ball for Independence. Indy patient on their shot selection and have been somewhat staying in this, strictly based on their hustle plays. We've got a foul away from the basket.
Yeah.
As somebody couldn't see who it was.
I think it was Ryan Brown, number 40. Offensive, she was setting the screen right there, Michael Williams, and she got her money's worth.
She set a nice screen right there. So nice that ball is turned over. 11 seconds now remaining. Paige looking for one more shot as Lily Wilkin, she'll knock it down for three, extend the lead to 16-3. Mackenzie Cochran and Lily Wilkin leading all scorers that time. Cochran with 7 points. Lily Wilkin with that 3 now has 5. Score at the end of one quarter. Paige 16, Indy 3. So exactly right, Paul Breece, that we have been in these gyms before where we can't hear ourselves think, and
having to stand up shoulder to shoulder. Can't see, one side of the floor because the student sections have extended out, right?
Exactly.
So
percentage of the floor is taken away from us because the student section is standing up and we can't see up over the top of them. They're chirping back and forth at each other. The student section is a little different atmosphere. Hope that this this era never returns again.
Well,
it just ain't right, is it?
No, not at all. But here's what we're going to do. Michael Williams, we're going to see a pretty good boys game coming up next in our boys action. I mean, currently, you know, Franklin's kind of the head and shoulders in the district with Ravenwood sneaking behind. Brentwood's, you know, got Independence actually beat Brentwood the other night. So Brentwood sits at third, some at fourth. Now Indy and Page fighting for that 5-6 spot right now. So I believe Page won the first matchup by 2. So should be.
Heard the great Barbara Campbell is going to hang it up after 33, 34 years as a volleyball coach at Brentwood High School.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just ridiculous. You know, all the state championships, all the state appearances. I mean, it's just amazing what she has accomplished in her 33-year career. Good luck to her.
Second quarter action underway. Number 3, that's Mackenzie Cochran. Looked for the friendly roll, but comes off to Independence. And ball again goes over after the defensive rebound, and Page will control things as we're just underway here in the second quarter. Page on top 16-3. Wilkin again off the front iron. Rebound taken by Maddie Marcus. Jayla Miller now, she's got to get across quickly. Don't think too much. And a reach foul called on Page.
Well, we'll say this, Michael Williams, that, you know, Indy is showing a lot of scrappiness. They may not be able to get the basketball in the hoop right now, but they are definitely hustling on both ends of the floor to the best of their ability.
Evie Nichols off on the long 3. This time shot taken by Cochran. Page collects the loose rebound. And Indy comes away with it. 2 players turned into 1 there in the corner. And here comes Jayla Miller looking for a lane. Too much dribbling and the ball's taken away. We've got a held ball and the possession arrow points back to Page.
Entering the game for Lady Patriots, number 00, Brady Bushman, and number 23, Sadie Porter.
Starters Bushman and Porter re-enter the game for Page. Nice backdoor cut. Sadie Porter finds an opening underneath and able to lay it in off the glass.
Oh.
Scrapping away is Indy. Ball knocked away, and we got a foul on Page. Ward on the foul there as Indy will take it about the mid-court line. Looking inside, backing in. Ball knocked away by Page. Stays Independence way.
Yeah, Mackenzie Cochran, good help side right there. Knocking the ball out.
Inside, having a hard time finding anybody, and ball stolen away by Wilkin. Nice break, and on the foul, Bushman on the lay-in, and she is fouled in the act, and she'll head to the line for the and 1.
Yep. Time and time again, Michael Williams, transition baskets. They'll come back to haunt you.
Bushman connects on the foul shot. She has 5 points in the half. (21-3) your score. 3 launched.
There we go.
Connected by Leah Oubre. Her first 3 of the night. And high weave for Page. Bushman looking for a little daylight. Out to her partner, that's Lee Wilkin. The 3 misses the mark. Claudia Chilton comes away with the board.
How about
Nice
that?
shot.
Oubre's on fire.
Leah Oubre again. She's got 5 points off the glass. She looked up here and called it before she did.
Well,
And the lay-in by number 3, Mackenzie Cochran.
Yeah. The answer. Very quickly, by the way.
Cochran leading all scorers now with 9 points.
I think it's
Nice look. Probably should have thought about her own shot right there. Has got away, got started dribbling in traffic. And number 23, Sadie Porter, with her second field goal of the night. Mary Beth White again has to call timeout and kind of slow things down a little bit. A huge shout out to Ethan Garvey and Luke Ayers tonight. We walked up here, we had our stools set up and our monitor going, and we had our rosters on our stools, and our headsets are operational. There's Ethan.
this guy.
That dude, man.
He's wearing a Belmont Bruin mask, and I'm not too sure the significance of that. But
He's rocking tonight. And then, I don't know if we can get a shot of Luke either, but he's down in the corner on the floor. We even got, Paul Breece, we even have our specs up here tonight.
Just in case.
Just in case the old guys can't see that far down to the gym floor. So out of the timeout,
Oh, this is
here comes
interesting.
Indy.
Yeah, interesting move by Coach Brock here to come out with a little pressure.
Coach Brock extends the pressure all the way to full court and pays off for them. As they get the turnover, nice little hesitation dribble by Cochran. And she's fouled on the short jumper, heads to the line for 2.
Foul on the Lady Eagles, number 40, Ryan Brown, her second personal foul.
Well, turnover led to a transition offense, and Cochran got fouled. And a shooter like Cochran, you almost think these are automatic.
Cochran, her first trip to the line tonight, she is automatic there with nailing the 2 foul shots. She's got 11 points now. Extend the lead to 19. 3.5 minutes to go in the ball game. In the first half.
Now, this is what I want to see right here.
Inside to Brown, she's bottled up and puts it in off the
How about
glass.
Send it in.
Is Ryan Brown, and she's fouled in the act. It's her first field goal.
Oh, hold
of
that
the
thought,
night.
Michael Williams.
Well,
We got it on the floor.
oh, okay. I thought it was the
Floor.
continuation.
All right, Brown.
Cross my notes out here.
I would look at that official and say, "Did you just not see what I just did?"
So 4 corners there for Indy on the inbound under the bucket.
Oh,
And-
yeah. That's a foul. That was
Gabby Madeline. Whoops, sorry, my fault. That's not Gabby Madeline.
Bush.
Wrong roster.
No.
Evie Nichols, she'll
Yeah.
head to the line for 2 after she was hacked in the act. First foul shot
yeah.
falls.
Clean. Evie Nichols, the freshman.
A lot of FRs on the roster for
Yes.
Independence.
Yes.
So unable to connect on the second one. Here comes here comes Page rather. Comfortable lead here, 3 minutes to go in the first half. Cochran again, off the back
nice
iron.
rebound.
Good offensive glass by Porter. And we'll have a held ball, goal ball, possession arrow points Indy's way. You see Claudia Chilton in the front court for Indy. Looking for some help there. Shot launched, offensive glass. Third chance now for Indy. The three.
Bang!
Nicely done.
Leah Oubre.
Leah Oubre again. She leads. She has all the scores, well, save for a couple of foul shots for Indy. Nice ball movement there inside. Nicely done to Sarah Porter. Sadie Porter, excuse me. And Sadie now has 6 points on the night. 2 minutes to go here in the first half.
Uh-oh. That's a bad spot right there.
Brown inside as Ryan Brown. That will be her first field goal. And Indy kind of climbing back into things as they now have 14 points. A nice quarter for them. It's been an 11-point third quarter so far for Indy.
Nope.
Launched from downtown off the back iron, tried to get the roll.
Oh.
Hit Abigail Ward on the three, and the ball stays.
Sadie Porter knew it went off her foot. She walked the other way. She got saved.
Oh, yeah. It's our ball.
Yeah, sure, I'll take it. See right here what we got. Oh.
Bushman, nice inbound play as Sadie Porter comes off that curl screen. She's got 8 points on the night. And we tick to a minute to play here in the first. Ryan Brown again. Saw a little daylight in the lane. Opted to kick it out, and a nice driving runner. That's Claudia Chilton, her first field goal of the night. And Independence took it on the chin early, but they have gotten up off the mat here and have had to put together a nice offensive quarter. Good little give and go there as Mackenzie Cochran thought she got fouled. I think she was just flipping it up, expecting the whistle, and the ball trickles in. Extends the lead 33-16. Bad pass.
Yeah. How about 35-16?
35.
That's too easy.
Is it 35-16? Okay, I got you. Cochran again having a nice night. So at the end of the first half, 35-16. And that'll take us into halftime. We'll be back for second half action here on the WCTV Game of the Week.
Bad habit, man. Wear a mask, bad habit.
Back at Page High School for second half action between the Page Lady Patriots and the Independence Lady Eagles. Michael Williams and Paul Breece here with you on the WCTV Game of the Week. Page, the host team, leads 35-16. Paul Breece, what did you see in that first half?
Well, you know, I saw Page offensively got a lot of transition points on the break. You know, I think Page has had some defensive lapses, but I thought Independence played pretty scrappy basketball knowing that they were overmatched. Obviously, as Cochran and Wilkin are two of the premier players in the district. I think offensively, the Lady Eagles are probably a little handicapped, but we've seen some big shots by Oubre and Ryan Brown, the post player.
Well, none bigger than Mackenzie Cochran, who just buried her 18th points of the night on that three. And again, the hustle play for Independence results in a travel call when player hits the deck. That's almost automatic with high school basketball, seems like.
Yeah, a lot of times you'll get that foul called, but sometimes the referees also look at the scoreboard and say, you know what? Let's see if we can play this one out and see what happens.
Indy with a 3-point first quarter. They erupted in the second quarter for 13 points to kind of close the gap, make things a little better looking cosmetically at least. But they have not given up, not one bit, as Brown gets into the lane and can't get that one to drop as Page comes away with a defensive glass. Cochran again. Inside, bottled up is Porter. Back outside, you want to find Cochran over in the corner and missed her, but Abigail Ward. And turnover Page. 38-16 rather, your score. Just underway here in the third quarter. Coach Ringstaff Jim at Page High School. They haven't been out this way in a while. Like me, I was shocked to see all of the new construction out here. As Wilkin unable to connect on the lay-in. The middle school is phenomenal.
Across the Ray, yeah.
Nice, huge two-story middle school. Martinez drives to the hole, and she is fouled. And the senior, the only senior for Independence, heads to the line for two.
The only senior in the building.
Other than you and me.
Oh, we're definitely seniors.
Martinez connects for her first point of the night.
I believe we graduated the same year. High school? No, maybe?
That was 86. Where were you?
No, 88. Sorry.
Ah, yeah, you're a young buck.
Well,
so Martinez connects on both of them. There you see Coach Brock for Page, comfortably ahead by 20 points. Looking inside, there's Cochran again. No, it wasn't. That was Sadie Porter.
Yeah.
Porter now with double digits as she reaches 10 points.
That was a tremendous set play right there. The defense had to chase, and they ran out of help side defense on the post play right there. That's nice.
Inside to Brown. She backs in, tries to get the soft jumper.
You know what?
She'll be hacked in the act.
Hey, Ryan Brown says, you know what? I'm going to throw it up. I'll pad my stats. I'll get the rebound and throw it at it. Let's see if I get a couple of rebounds and 2 points out of this thing.
I like your style, Ryan Brown.
You want a double-double, Coach? You got it. Yeah.
Not having a great deal of success from the foul line. She's 1 of 4 tonight. Now make it 1 of 5. Second one will drop, however.
There you go.
Brown now has 4 points. Playing hard as Independence, but just unable to come away, find a whole lot of success offensively. As a 3 is off the mark by Mary Claire Pike, and Indy comes away with it and heard the footsteps behind her. Did Leah Oubre, and she loses it out of bounds. Cochran again.
Back door.
Nicely done. Again, we've seen that play a couple of times tonight as Sadie Porter again.
Well, unfortunately, sometimes when you don't talk on defense, that'll make the good set plays look really, really good.
They've used that little backdoor screen a couple of times tonight, and it's worked out well each time.
Well, and here's how you know that they haven't communicated on defense. Well, we could probably hear each other talk if we took our headsets off. We could probably hear other people's conversations.
Probably. So. And there is Lily Wilkin. Second three of the night for Wilkin. She now has 8 points. As the lead is extended out 45-19. Nice defensive play again by Cochran. On the block, she looks for some daylight coming up the court. And the three again. Wilkin now.
And that one all started by Cochran, right? The block shot, and they chased it down. They gave it back to Cochran. She dribbled down the floor and said, here you go, Cochran. You can be the receiver of a hustle play that I did.
Cochran with 3 trays on the night. Oubre short on the jump shot, and here comes Page again. And it is, Paul Breece, it's like playing basketball in a library tonight. It's like I'm almost scared to talk too loudly because I'm afraid people across the way are going to listen to me.
Yeah.
There she is again.
Well, what's the difference in this quarter, Michael Williams, is that the Page Lady Patriots weren't making their shots in the first half. The threes weren't falling. And now they're starting to fall, and the game is starting to extend. So this is a great opportunity, as we've seen that Coach Brock can run some set plays and some things that, normally can't do, maybe in a tightly contested contest. So here's the one mainstay of this whole thing. Cochran and Wilkin are providing not only their own chance points, but other chances for their other players, such as Sadie Porter right in the post.
Mary Beth White trying to teach.
Very teachable moments.
Her team over there, as talking about Mackenzie Cochran on that last three, she now has 21 points on the night, including 3 trays. Perfect from the line. Of course, she's .241 to go here in the third. And Indy, despite the score, still scrapping away. Launched by Oubre again. Misses the mark. Here comes Page.
Oh. Wow.
Nice bounce pass. Lovely. That looked like it might have been coached by Paul Breece right there. That was so nice.
Man.
Those inside bounce passes, so difficult to teach, but so successful.
Oh, that's tough, Blast. That's a tough pass, Oubre.
Oubre's pass sails out of bounds.
But she has been an offensive spark. Was that late in the second quarter? I think Oubre had kind of some couple of runs where she had maybe 5 straight points.
Again, the high weave for Page. Cochran again tried the little step backer, saw inside to her partner Brooklyn Burrows. Unable to connect, ball knocked out of bounds.
Yeah.
It goes back Indy's way. If you're Coach Brock, do you empty your bench for the fourth quarter?
Absolutely. Well, there's the thing about what Coach Brock has done tonight. He's really never pressed. He's never put a lot of pressure on the ball handler. Obviously, the wing pass entry is, that's where Coach White's just going to have to say, hey, wings, you're going to really have to come get the ball. You can't just stand there and expect the pass just to make it to you. So
Wilkin on the nice left-handed lay-in off the steal.
there we go.
Nice inside pass. Unable to connect Maddie Marcus, and here comes Paige. 47 seconds remaining in the third.
And now you see every offensive possession by Paige here running a set.
Cochran
And now,
again.
yeah, it's heating up. And that may have been her last shot of this game.
Cochran now with 4 trays on the night, 24 points. And again,
Oh,
the passes starting to get a little lackadaisical for Indy. As Burrows races down the court for the lay-in. And the lead is extended to 41 points. As the quarter mercifully comes to an end as a 25-point quarter for Paige.
You know what they say. Sometimes they say, Michael Williams, just keep shooting it. It's going to eventually fall. And I think that quarter, we saw the two-headed monster of Cochran and Wilkin take that to heart.
And again, only a 3-point quarter for Independence. Hope you can stick around for the second game. The boys' game will be here right after this one.
Absolutely stick around.
Hope you are can stream us tonight on either Facebook Live or not. I don't know if is it Facebook Live?
I don't know.
Facebook.
I definitely know YouTube is.
And
we're
YouTube.
streaming it for sure on YouTube.
Sorry if I got my terminology wrong there. As you take a look at us, that's the very handsome Paul Breece in the baseball cap. That's me, Michael Williams. I'm hiding behind the tripod there. That's our buddy Ethan Garvey on the camera. And we are Coach Ringstaff Jim here at Page High School.
It's exciting. But yet, kind of strange, right? As you see the empty bleachers. And, I mean, this is these two schools are in close proximity of each other. So, you know, maybe not an Independent Summit type rivalry, but definitely a we know each other rivalry.
Right.
we know who you are. You know who we are.
Jayla Miller steps on the center line.
Wow, nice take.
Goes.
That is a nice take.
0-0, Braylee Bushman, Purdue.
Yep.
Braylee Bushman with the lay-in.
Just as I suspected, no Wilkin or Cochran this quarter.
Miller dribbles into traffic and is held up. Gets the foul. Ryan Brown back into the game for Indy. Don't know that we saw her the entire third quarter, did we? Miller again weaving through traffic. And again tied up. This time we have a jump ball. Possession arrow will head back to Page. So a nice defensive effort this time by the Lady Patriots. Nicely done on the interior pass.
Oh, great. A great extra pass right there.
This time, Braylee Bushman.
Wow, it pays off. That's good basketball right there. Oh, my.
Pocket picked. Look, we'll go ahead and let him have it, but
Patriots, number Brady Bushman.
Bushman, 0 called for the foul.
Just trying to hear if I could hear the boo birds out on that call. Nah. You can hear the conversation of the people next to us
That's
saying,
right.
saying what was for dinner. Oh. Oh!
Brown.
Oh.
Nearly saved.
Was that Bushman again?
Braley Bushman again on the hustle play. Tried to save it. Looked good. But ball stays back Indy's way. Kicked out of bounds, stays Independence way.
Now entering the game for the Lady Eagles, number 13, Liliana Passe.
Turnover will give the ball back to the Lady Pats. Under 5 minutes to go in this one. Well in hand by Page. They erupted there in the third quarter. A number of threes. Bushman thinks she thought about a good backdoor. That time by Mary Claire Pike.
Number 20, Mary Claire Pye.
And she's got her first bucket of the evening. Miller hits the deck and she'll be called for the travel.
Now entering the game for the Lady Eagles, number 20,
Well,
Claudia Chilton.
you know, we're going to come back next year when we have the Independence Lady Eagles on our WCTV Game of the Week, and I guarantee you we're going to see a changed team for sure because, again, we've talked about the roster, I mean, all at one time, right? I think maybe we saw 3 freshmen out there at one time. I mean, that's unheard of in supposed varsity basketball. So
Oubre with a reach foul.
Personal foul on the Lady Eagles, number 3, Leah Oob. Her first personal foul. Entering the game for Lady Patriots, number 14, Cameron.
these young ladies for Independence, you just can't get frustrated if you stick together here. I mean, you 2 years. I mean, this thing is, got the makings of a special group, right? I mean, getting a lot of playing time early at the varsity level.
Yeah,
It's unheard of.
absolutely. You look back on games like this when you're destroying people your senior year.
That's right.
And you think, well, maybe I'm glad I went through that. But growing pains for the moment, for sure. Nice drive.
Basket by number 14, Cameron Fight.
Nice take.
Cameron Fight on the nice drive. Her first points, the freshman. 2.5 minutes to go here in the ball game. Coach Brock with a bunch of new faces in the game for the Lady Patriots.
Oh.
Again, nicely done, inside pass. And wrestled for, and the held ball will go back Independence way.
Entering the game for Lady Eagles, number 00, Jayla Miller, and number 10, Emmy Nichols.
And Oubre will be called for the travel. Or Evie Nichols, excuse me.
Well, with 1.5 minutes left, Michael Williams, to see if we can get a couple of possessions here of
Quick hands by Miller that time. 1.5 minutes remaining. Been really impressed with Page's
24, Jenna
interior
Garvey.
passing.
Assist by number 42, Brooklyn Burrow.
I'm going to say Geisowitz, Jenna Geisowitz, with her first bucket of the night.
Yeah.
Short on the 3 attempt. Evie Nichols' ball goes over. 1 minute to play. Here in this one, there you see the kind of lopsided score. But again,
There it was. Michael Williams.
nicely done inside. Geisowitz again, her second field goal. I haven't seen Indy walk off the floor. So these ladies, despite being down, they're still playing. They're still scrapping away, still trying to learn, still trying to get better with every possession. Just hasn't quite worked out tonight. Nor have they stopped hustling.
Oh, wow. Well, they're definitely not going to get that foul called with 8 seconds remaining.
And so that will probably do it, as we've had a running clock for quite some time here. So the end of that one, we've got Page 73 held Independence to 19 points on the night. There you see your final score, and we will be back with the boys game. Stay with us for the WCTV game of the week.